The Static Game Podcast.
Welcome to the Static Game Podcast. I am your host, Static. And today we'll be taking a wondrous look into the top 3 games. Okay, so welcome my
mobile edition.
Wow. Didn't I say that? Did I not say mobile? Did I just say okay?
No.
Anyway, welcome my two hosts, Black Gemini and SasoriOu. How are you two doing?
Doing good.
There's no energy from you guys. I'm doing everything myself here.
I don't know what you ate this morning.
Nothing. I ate porridge.
I'm still waking up.
That's not drunk.
Okay.
Using your porridge.
Okay. So today's episode.
Drink a bioblast this morning.
Oh my word.
Senior Winnix.
And this is why our podcast always ends up being long, because we never get to the topic. Okay. So today's episode is going to be the top 3 mobile games as of by us. Please note that this is all our opinion. If you have a top mobile game that's not on this list, by all means, that's your game. It's just that we don't like it. Sad.
Or we've probably never heard of it, to be very fair with you.
Or we just don't
There's
like
a bunch of mobile games that get released every single year. And maybe only 10 or so of them get real hype. Every day. And maybe 10 or so of them get real hype every year, and that's mainly because either the game is really good or they're being backed by a big company.
Okay. So let's start with our number 3 spots. But for the number 3 spot, we'll be skipping SasoriOu for obvious reasons, because I can't believe he chose that game for his number 3 spot.
I'll go.
But okay, SasoriOu, while we're on the topic, give us your number 3 game, please. Your number 3.
My number 3
3.
for your information is FIFA Mobile. And the only reason why I chose FIFA is my opinion. You don't need to like it. You don't need to like the game. I like the game. I like the sport.
How much money must you spend to play it?
You don't really need to spend money to play it. Like, if you want to, you can. It will help you somewhat, but it's basically free to play. You can grind and get you.
FIFA allowing people to not have to pay. I'm proud of it.
Anyways.
I'm proud of them.
It's a mobile game, so they mainly try to knock you in the in-app.
It doesn't really have a lot of ad purchases that pop up like other games. Also, it doesn't force you to buy stuff to progress any further as to how you'd like. You can basically build up your team to an extent where you can beat anyone, even if the team is stronger than you. It just depends on how you play.
Okay. Yeah. I will take your word for it.
So
Still
you
don't trust EA.
So you're basically saying it's skill based.
It's skill based until
That's the type of games you prefer.
Yeah, like
no, but you need to know how to play with Ronaldo. It don't matter if you add me. If you play Chang, then it's hard if you add him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there was this one time I played with overall of 80 something, and this bra was going up against the had an overall of 93 or so. Because my team chemistry was higher than his, the ball passing and the shots were much better than what his was. He just had a high overall with like strong players, but there wasn't much chemistry in the team. And you can either play with gestures by swiping on the screen, or you can play with buttons by obviously pressing the buttons that appear on the screen.
And you play with buttons, eh?
Yeah, I play with buttons and gestures. Like I said it as you can play with both.
He only swipes left.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. Gemini Black, give me your number 3.
My number 3 is drumroll. 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Because
Ladies and
mainly
gentlemen,
not because I was
ladies and
mentioning it the
gentlemen,
entire
ladies and
time last
gentlemen.
week.
She mentioned this game the whole of last week. If you didn't hear last week's episode, let me just
Please
tell
go
you.
listen to the episode.
No. I'm just gonna give you a brief recap, okay? Sasori and I were trying to speak about the game, and all that you heard from Jamie was Grand Cross. Grand Cross.
Yes.
Grand Cross.
I like the game.
She doesn't like the game. She's an avid ambassador. So,
Yeah,
You see,
if she's not the enemy
Net
next
Marble, please. Net Marble, please sponsor me.
I think
I will
what she
promote
was
the
getting
nonsense
at
out of your game.
was-
Net Marble, please
us,
sponsor me.
Not even us, just herself. That's rude. Not even the podcast. Sponsor me as a person. Yup.
Sponsor me. I will mention you on our podcast. Sponsor me.
Oh my word, you've been doing it for
I will make people spend money to buy diamonds.
Oh.
Even though I don't.
Anywho.
The thing, okay. So, anyway, 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross is an RPG turn-based game. Where that is based on the 7 Deadly Sins anime. So, what I like about the game as a whole, because we also going to be doing a gameplay, what do you call it? A gameplay review of it. Gameplay review sometime during the week. But what I like about the game is it's also free to play. You just need to level up your characters. They don't the same with FIFA. They don't force you to buy the packs. And even if you do, it doesn't really boost your game because there's different dungeons you can do to get resources. There's different side quests you do that you can also get resources in, and of course now the main story which you can get resources in. But what I like about the game is there's not just the main story and the PvP, because that's what I feel like most RPG games are like get the main story and then you get, you want to go first people? Go first people.
So is it
so they have different side stories, like the current side story I'm playing, current side story I'm playing is Merlin in Wonderland, but there's different events. So like you get boss battles where you can fight either the Grey Demon or the Red Demon, or there's other boss battles as well where you can get specific different costumes from those events that give different buffs to your characters.
Okay, so you
get like one.
So it's just an RPG at its core as per usual. No, that's I can get behind a game like that.
And if you guys tune in on YouTube, you will be able to see the live gameplay.
Yes, and
please remember at the end of this podcast to like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications.
She's just jumping the gun.
And if you're on your phone, you'll be promoting everything in the beginning and in the end. Different. We don't just promote the end. We promote the beginning. Why are you laughing?
Okay, my number 3.
Laughing at my left efforts.
My number 3.
Yes, Patrick. What is your number 3?
Is Hogwarts Mystery. Now, I only recently started playing this one.
I like Hogwarts Mystery.
I only recently started playing it, and it's fun. There's no rush for me to complete anything. It is basically a new version of the Hogwarts story. Like you are, I think, a few years before Harry Potter comes to Hogwarts.
Yes,
you are there, and you play as the character that must find his or her older sibling. And like you go through all of the classes, and there's multiple things that you can do. Like you can learn spells, and you can also then from that from that you can go on to every single year. So you start first year and then you can go up to your final year at Hogwarts, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I needed a relaxing game.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. On to our number 2. Let's start. Jimmy, give me your number 2.
My number 2 game.
Mm-hmm.
My number 2 game is Call of Duty Mobile.
Ooh.
Surprise, surprise! I play shooter games. Woo!
Pew pew.
Just don't ask me to 1v1. You will completely obliterate my ass. To be very fair with you. Don't ask me to 1v1. I'm gonna say no. You know, you can ask to 1v1. Ask Sasori to 1v1.
No, it's not that quiet.
Anyway, so with Sasori is really good, guys. Ask Sasori to 1v1.
Why are you putting me on a spot?
Okay, that man said
Sasori like, no, you
thank
see.
you. That man said no thank you.
He said no thank you in the nicest way possible.
Okay, so why is this your number 2 spot, Jimmy?
Okay, this is my number 2 spot because I'm not going to be talking about the entire game.
Yeah.
Because I play one aspect of the game, if you want me to be very fair.
Which is?
I play Battle Royale. On the day, I play Battle Royale religiously. I will play solos, I will play duos, I will play in a team. But the only time I will play in a team or in duos is when Sasori is online basically, and people from our clan that I can trust.
Alright. That's good. That's good.
So,
What do you like about the VR version?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Seti was gonna ask. I was about to explain it.
Okay. Sorry. We're jumping the gun here. Alright. Please tell us why. Please.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So what I like about the VR is they put people that is on your same
Rank.
There we go. You cry. They put people that's on your same rank, but also what they do is they put a significant amount of bots in the game. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, but
especially if you haven't played the game. So you haven't played the game for a week or so.
Isn't that beneficial to you?
Really
because
is.
then you don't need to take somebody out. Somebody who's more skilled.
No, it is. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. In the beginning, killing bots is really beneficial because obviously in the first 5 minutes you need equipment, you need ammo, you need guns, you need armor plates. You need armor plates specifically.
And can you just tell me how long does one of these matches last?
If you're playing a solo, that tends to last about 20 or so minutes, depending on whether you win, or it depends on how far you get into the game. Because sometimes a BR can last 1 minute because people get you out first in your first blood.
Mm-hmm.
You can get halfway through out of the game, and that will be maybe 10-15 minutes even. Yeah, Sasori is right. Anyway, from 1 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Depending on which mode you're playing. Solos is the longest. Teams is the shortest because you're playing in a team of 4 or 3. Or if you want to brag about your skills, you can always solo versus squad.
So what she's basically trying to tell all of us is play this game on the toilet.
Yes.
Play it on the toilet when you have time.
Yes, nothing. If you have nothing better to do, and the lives from home states and garden states is still loading, play Call of Duty.
By the time you get up there, your legs are asleep.
That's fine. Okay.
No, for realsies.
Don't play Quadim on the toilet board.
Now
you will sit there, and you will sit there from Fajr until Isha.
Anyways, static. What is your?
What is your top three?
No, static.
Wow. Now we. Okay.
We're doing static. Okay, static. What is your number 2 game?
I will find you, and I will stop you from taking over my podcast.
Okay, Liam, listen.
Okay, my number 2 game is old school Beyblade Burst, ladies and gentlemen. Beyblade Burst, which has now, saw that the name actually changed. It's Beyblade Rivals now, but it used to be Beyblade Burst Rivals. But it's Beyblade Rivals. So this is basically Beyblade, but you play puzzle games. Like, so it's a puzzle, almost like your homescapes, and then on top of the screen you'll see your two bays fighting one another, like Zay.
That is fancy.
Yeah. But then you can upgrade your base with like different parts, and then there's tournament sections, there's PvP, there's everything in this one game, and it's so cool. It's so kawaii. The only reason why it's my number 2. Yeah, no. The Beyblade Rivals is my number 2 spot. So, Sasori, give us your number 2 spot.
What is your number 2, Sasori?
Yeah, what's your number 2?
So I was going for a variety of games, but I chose to pick Raid Shadow Legends.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It's not. Dear Lord, it's not.
But
it's not. We can wish, you know. Once we get big enough, they will sponsor.
Everyone sponsors this game. If you have not heard about Raid Shadow Legends, there's no need.
You don't have a phone. Honestly, no, if you have not,
you don't exist.
If you have not heard of Raid Shadow Legends, I'm going to assume you live somewhere where there's no internet access, you ain't got no TVs, or you are a pilgrim or an Amish person.
Or you play over plus, or you live in the Northern Cape.
Amish like
no,
you live in the Northern Cape where there's no net.
No, they don't have, the Amish have no internet connection.
Yeah, but why must you say Amish like Amish? Why?
I didn't say Amish. I said Amish.
You said Amish.
Please, nobody named their
African worried about my pronunciation.
Nobody named their child Amish.
Anyways, the reason why I chose Raid
is that I'm by a boat.
Is because I was basically trying to check out like a couple of turn-based RPG games. And one of two caught my eye, which is the one that you picked, Gemini, which was Grand Cross, and Raid, which caught my attention.
Don't explain what Raid Shadow Legends is. Don't explain what it is, because everyone knows what it is. Okay? Why? Everyone knows what it is.
No, there are genuinely people that don't know what it is.
Don't know what it is. Like I've seen
the thing is,
of Raid Shadow Legends, and I was like,
me also.
Maybe not. It didn't really interest me until I downloaded it.
The Static Game Podcast.